we're going to pull off our first piece here for a little stripe. We're doing root beer, so we're going to start out with our brown stripe. We do the darker colors first, and then we do the lighter colors just because they mix in a little quicker. Just going to add a little bit of brown here. Mix that in a little bit. I'm just going to make sure you get it all mixed in here. Snips, just like that. Then we'll mix that in. So we're going to do root beer, so we're just going to add about 1/3 of an ounce here. About like that. And then we're going to mix that in. Now I'm not counting how many times we pull it. We just keep pulling until we get a nice bright white. Sometimes depending on the flavor or the color of the candy cane, that'll determine how white we need it to be. So we'll just keep pulling until we get a nice white. Also, that's a good way to know exactly how much air you're putting into it. So we'll start out first with our brown stripe here. Just like that. And on this other side here, we're going to stretch it out and put a little bit of white in there. There's our orange. And then last but not least, on this other side here, stretch out our yellow stripe. And then we're going to stretch the yellow right there. Trying to leave a little bit of room for white there so the stripe comes through. So now we've got our brown and orange on this side. We've got our yellow and orange on this side. Anybody bowl? Any bowlers? Take that down to the lanes. Maybe a nice little baseball bat in honor of baseball season. Now, not very effective without my 5 strings, but otherwise I'd sing a little song for you. Or how about this one, a little root beer candy cane whale. I'm gonna stuff it right here for a little later. Just like that. And that'll all pull out at the very end. Touch it out here now, give it a little pull.
How many batches did it take you to perfect this method?
Well, I don't know that I've still perfected it, but we've done thousands and thousands of batches over the years. So we know that these scissors here have cut into certainly in the multiple millions of candy canes over the year. Now this little press right here we're going to put it in is about close to 100 years old. So we're going to put that over there like that. And you'll put it in, squeeze it, and voila, we have sample. There we go. Actually make a little Dodger blue because the Dodgers are going on to the next round, baby. So quite excited. Look close there in the end, man. They pulled it out in the 9th there. They ate. Now I'm going to separate this into 2 pieces here. The smaller piece here on my left is going to be the stripe of the candy cane. And the larger piece here on my right is going to be the white part, or the flavored part of the candy cane. I'll mix that right in there. Just like that. Now remember, this bigger piece here is going to be the white part. This is where we're going to put all the flavor, and we'll show you how we do that here in just a minute. Peppermint flavor, so 3 times stronger than normal. That is less than 1/4 of an ounce there, and that's all it takes to flavor the entire batch. Luckily, it doesn't take too much because it does run about $500 a gallon. Now, it does happen rather quickly, so you guys want to keep your eye on the big blob up here. Not on me, the big blob on the slab up here. We're going to roll this guy out right here. And there it is, you guys. Thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed the show, you guys. There it is. All right, just kidding, just kidding. Thought maybe I could go home early. Now we're going to do a couple things up here on the hook as we're pulling it out. Number 1, we're adding a little bit of air to it. Also the stretching of the sugar crystals. And you can see with each and every pull, the color gets a little bit lighter and a little bit lighter. We're going to actually do 2 big giant blue stripes. So I'm just going to stretch those out up here a little bit. There's stripe number 1 there. It looks almost black, but it is hopefully Dodger blue here. We're going to stretch stripe number 1 right on top of the block there, just like so. There you go. Then on the opposite side, we're going to take our other stripe here, stripe number 2. We're going to set him right here on the other side of the block, just like that. So now as you can see here on this side here, I have my one big stripe. On this side here we have stripe number 2. Anybody out there bowl? Maybe you can take that down the lane, try to knock that down. In honor of the Dodgers, maybe a nice big baseball bat they might need there for tonight actually, right? Now if I had 5 strings, I'd play a little guitar riff, but gotta kind of use your imagination here. But, or how about this? I got the blue going on, so how about a big giant blue whale there with a candy cane tail? Of course, it just looks like a big giant Dodger cane to me, so